Well, hi all, and welcome to today's coffee lecture about the research collection and its new features. My name is Nadine Seekirchner, and I'm here today with my colleagues Rita Stiege and Bettina Etzel. And we're going to talk about the new features of the research collection, and as well as by proxy mostly have a look at the updated interface as well. In the end, we will have some time for questions if there are any. Now, as a little bit of a background, about 3 months ago in August, we had a software migration to a new version of our system. This came with an updated interface, as well as several new functions, such as the personal author profiles, lists for exporting and saving items, new import options, and a drag and drop file upload option. This is the features we're gonna focus on mostly today. So I'm just gonna head over to the research collection directly so I can show you there. Just a second. You should see my browser now. Thank you, Bettina. I'm logged in as a general user, so if you don't have any admin rights, this is what you see. And let's just start with the personal author profiles. These profiles are created if an author has an ETH profile, so is either employed by ETH or a student, and has an ORCID ID that they connected to the ETH profile. And it just works with the combination of the two. So both are necessary. If only one exists, no author profile is created in the research collection. To access these profiles, there are two options. The first one is through browse and then browse by author. Just gonna do that and look up Rita as an example. Now, this is her profile. You can see her name, her ORCID ID, and the organizational unit that she belongs to or is associated with. And at the bottom part, you can see her publications, which is just one for now, but we're gonna have a look at somebody with a longer list in a second. At this bottom part, we also have 4 different tabs. So they are divided by publications where she's the author, then where she contributed to. And then we also have a section for research data that she created or contributed to. So really, this is divided by these different participation options. Now from here, you can access the publication entry. So this is the landing page there. And on the left-hand side, you can see the list of authors. The ones with an icon, such as Rita, next to their name have this author profile in the research collection. The ones that don't have that icon don't have the profile. So if you look at somebody else's profile, for example, her, you can see again at the top section, name, also alternative name, if there are any, ORCID and organization unit. And at the bottom part, we can now see a longer list of publications. But even if the list is longer than this, and there are several hundreds, you can still search through the list if you're looking for something in particular, or use the filter options on the left-hand side, for example, by publication type or the date, or even the availability. Now, I think she has also created research data. Just have a look here. So now we have a new list of research data that she created. When we go back to this entry, the ones that don't have an author profile will just have a search results list, like you're looking for their name, but no top section with the personal information. Now, our second new function is lists for saving and exporting. These lists consist of entries, basically. You can add items to the list from this landing page of the entry, and you can add it to whichever list you created. So my list is the default. Then I created one called test and one called coffee. You can also create a new list from here. If you add this item to the list, it will just be added. And if I just look up for a different item, take a second until it's loaded. It should be here. That was a step too far. I can add it from here, either by clicking on this icon next to the entry or to the search result and add it to the list from here. Sorry, add it to my coffee list. Or I can also add all search results to the list directly from the top option. Now, to access this list, I can go to my profile, select my lists, and see them here. This is my coffee list. I also have the other ones here. And from here, I can export the items as BibTeX, CSV, or also in RIS format. So if I just click on export, it will download this list for me. And then I can also just remove it again if I don't need it anymore. One thing worth mentioning about the lists is that they have a capacity of 1,000 items. But for the export option, the maximum is 500 items. So if you have a longer list than this 500, you might want to split them into two if you want to export all of the results. Now let's have a look at the third new function. It's in our dashboard. You have several options to start a new submission. The option 2 is just by adding all the data manually. Option 3 is through drag and dropping your files, which we have a look just a second. And the first one is the import option. I'm going to select publication here. And now we have 4 different external sources from which we can import information. The DOI and ORCID existed before. Archive and PubMed are new options. I'm just gonna show you how it looks like. You can just look up an ORCID, an archive ID, for example, and then search this one. And then it will provide you the title as well as extended information about this entry. Then you can click on import. I'm not going to do that because this is the live system, but it will fill in the submission form with the existing information from the import. It might vary depending on which import option you choose, and you might have to fill in more information yourself in the submission form, but it will start the submission for you at least. And now the last new function is the drag and dropping. So I'm gonna drag my file over here. I'm gonna select my publication type, and this will also start the submission form. You still have to manually fill in all the information, author, title, etc. But the file is already uploaded here in the file upload section. Now I know that was just a quick overview. I'm gonna head back to my publication, presentation, sorry. I would like to inform you that the next coffee lecture is gonna take place next Wednesday, same time. It's about exploring full text and linked named entities on Aurora. So if you're interested, have a look. And for this one, I thank you for your attention. And if there are any questions, I'm happy to take them now. Thank you.